for Labour Party and Obidient family, including lovers of democracy, as 25% FCT Légal Vôte is settled. Hey. My people, I greet you now. We welcome una to this our channel. E don set like this, another victory for Labour Party and Peter Obi. Labour Party, Obidient family, wey una dey oya, una come hear this one. Dis 25% for FCT no be joke o. We all know say INEC announce say na Peter Obi wey be Labour Party presidential candidate na im win FCT with over 25% votes. And di constitution tok say na who win up to 25% for FCT, including two-third for other states, na im dey qualified to be president of Naija. But INEC no consider dat fact o. E come be like say di FCT 25% vote wey constitution tok lost wen INEC chairman declare winner of di presidential election. Wahala. And dis thing na im Bùhàri don first draw go court before in 2008. As in our current president, President Buhari, he don first draw dis matter of 25% for FCT go court in 2008. Now, e get one man now wey e tok concerning dis 25% votes for FCT, say no be wetin dem dey sweep for under carpet. Dem don first analyse am before. Anyway, my people, una watch dis video.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Now, there were fears of a constitutional crisis as the 2023 presidential election results began trickling in, with some analysts saying the winner must win 25% of valid votes in at least 24 states of the Federation and the Federal Capital Territory. In fact, some thought, winning 25% of the votes in the Federal Capital Territory would be the deciding factor in who wins the election. Well, the president-elect clearly did not get 25% of the votes in the FCT. So is this a good enough ground to question the validity of the results?
Well, thank you very much. It's a very difficult situation, but I think the matter has been interpreted before, around 2008, in a matter involving the current president, Bùhàri, when he filed an action. The issue of whether that and in between, that is, must have 25% in two states and the Federal Capital Territory. I think the pronouncement then was that the and is conjunctively. That was the interpretation then. But it's about 14 years ago. It's enough time, maybe. The Supreme Court may have another look on it. But as of now, that is the interpretation the Supreme Court gave in 2008. I don't want to go into details because the matter is now sub judice. About some states have already filed an action to challenge the legality of the election. So I'm confining myself to what was the interpretation of the Supreme Court in Bùhàri's case in 2008.
Okay,
the interpretation simply was that.
Sorry to interrupt you. I just wanted to get some clarification, which I'm sure is what you're saying right now. So please proceed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying I cannot go deep into the matter because already actions have been filed at the Supreme Court. And I'm just giving you an instance where there was an interpretation by the Supreme Court of that provision or a similar provision. The interpretation was that and Federal Capital should be construed conjunctively. In other words, it means you must get the 25% in 2 days, and also you must get 25% in the Federal Capital Territory. If you go by the interpretation of the Supreme Court in 2008. But I say, look, the Supreme Court have a right to depart from its previous decisions if the justice of the case demands so. So I don't know if they are confronted with similar interpretation, they will follow their own previous decision, or they might depart from their previous decisions. That's why I gave you that answer. But I will not go further because the matter is before the Supreme Court, and 6 states has already gone to court to have the election voided. Now, of course, the 2 political parties, PDP and Labour Party, also have commenced legal actions at the Presidential Tribunal, which is the Court of Appeal. So it will not be proper for me to go deep into the matter. And that's why I didn't even cite the citation. But it's a case I'm very sure was decided in 2008. It involved the current president, and a clear interpretation was given on that.
My people, now hear what the man talk, though they talk on one kind, not to talk and come up, but we get the message. Anyway, make una drop on a comment. I wanna reason, I wanna see am. I mean, don't forget to like and share this our video. Now do well. See you all in our next video. Bye.
Welcome to DJM TV.
Some of the delegates and ask them questions.
DJ